We're back with the Orlando Pirates head coach, Coach Jose Riveiro. Welcome, Coach. If you may just please give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
One game before the goal, one game after. I think before they scored, the game was totally under control in terms of possession and territorial control. Not really accumulating enough contacts in Sekhukhune box. Not dangerous shots on target, but I think the first half was clearly for us in terms of control. A couple of transitions in our right side, but nothing much. I think second half, the feeling in our side was that our goal is coming. I think we were much better in the beginning of the second half. We have a couple of chances, also in set pieces, and in one corner they managed to get the lead. And I think after that we were not the team that we should be and that we want to be. It was individual war, trying to create chances and go for the goal, but not really well organized, not really knowing exactly what we were doing in the last meters. We create some opportunities, some chances, but more because of the quality, individual quality, or some mistakes in the opponent, but not because we were elaborating so much. And yeah, 1-0. If we think about the game before the goal, I think we were better than Sekhukhune, but I think after the goal we were not good enough to deserve even the equalizer.
We're now open for questions from the floor. Are there any questions for the coach?
Hi, Coach Daniel from City Press. Coach, would you say the game against Pyramid took too much out of the players, and then also the timing in preparation for this match also sort of like was too tight for you, and was this the result of that?
But that's something obvious, but winning and losing. You understand what I mean? The schedule is the same. If today, I think it was in Bocacci with 0-0, we have one ball is going over the crossbar, unlucky, and the next action is a goal. If we score the first one, probably we're gonna win the game. And I will tell you, yes, the schedule is so hectic, it's so difficult, but you understand what I mean. It is what it is. Winning, losing, drawing, doesn't matter. We cannot change the schedule. We are going where they call us to play, and we go, we try our best. And I think that I answered this question 2,000 times. Not this season, this year, probably. There's nothing we can. We try our best to compete in every scenario. Like I said, I think my team tonight compete very well before the goal, with all the circumstances, but not good enough in the last part of the game.
Coach, Mazola Melefe from Sibisi Sport. Do you, by now, teams know each other pretty well, strengths and weaknesses, and do you expect the remaining games to be like this, especially opposition sitting back, and would it be a fresh challenge for you to, help the players not to, you mentioned words like individual war, trying to, take it upon themselves to try and do something, I suppose. Do you expect the remaining games to be like this, where you have to go the extra mile, perhaps?
Well, probably most of our games have the same script, which is we are in possession. I think today we have 75% of possession, I think almost 500 passes. The opponent, I think, 90 passes in 90 minutes. And it's a typical game here in Orlando, and even sometimes away, and we used to manage to deal with those type of approaches. Today we couldn't, for several reasons. One of the reasons I'm not going to mention it here, because it's going to sound like like a bad excuse of a loser, but it, we used to do it. Let's put it in this way, and we are not uncomfortable in that type of scenarios. We're not. We used to manage the way to open the score. Sometimes just arriving and we in one set piece opening a little bit the game. Today wasn't possible. Sometimes this kind of games, you attack, you create 3, 4, 5 corners, one free kick, and in one of them you manage to put the lead, to get the lead, and you start another game. Today wasn't possible. We were not accurate enough. We have a good chance in the first half in a free kick. I think it was Cabello. We have a good chance with Bandile, one arrival in the box that was close to be the 1-0, and then you can start to play a different game. Today wasn't possible. We went to the last stages of the game chasing that goal, and with Sekhukhune feeling strong and confident in their approach because they were doing a good job. And again, I'm going again back to the last minutes of the game, the last period of the game after the goal, where we were too anxious, too nervous, and without the capacity to control that anxiety. It's really difficult to beat a low blow.
Thomas Joseph, sports coach. How much of a concern is it that the past 3 or 4 goals that you considered have been from dead ball situations? And looking at the red card on Sibisi tonight makes your defensive challenges even more. Looking at La out, Cesana out, Sibisi out, going into the 2 matches.
We have Tapelo Blocky, Innocent Maela. We have more than enough we can play tonight. No problem. And yeah, obviously the set piece is an element that we need to, and we're trying to get better, to minimize our deficits in those situations, like every other team. I think during the whole season we were quite solid and dominating those situations, but it's true that for whatever reason in the last games we're suffering a little bit more, and sometimes the opponent is more accurate, but I think it's something that we are hands-on every week, and it's not or shouldn't be something to be panic about it. We'll get right.
Do we have any further questions for the coach? Well, any other question? And then come. And then that's fine. I'm just asking if there are any additional questions, because if not, then that will be the final question. Thank you.
Evening, Coach. Adila on the TV. Kakhalu Mukhale from Baufe. Coach, I'm looking at the past home games that you've been playing in all competitions. Goals have been coming at home. You seem to be getting results mainly away from home. Is it much of a concern for you?
You mean we didn't score today and the game in FMB?
I'm looking at previous games at home. I mean, you look at the game
Can you
tonight.
please wait for the microphone? Thank you.
I mean, looking at game tonight, there was no
Tonight,
goal.
FMB.
Pyramids as well. MCL chairs. Goals are not coming forth at home.
No, I mean, again, it's a topic answer, typical answer. I will be concerned if we don't create chances, not enough, like I expressed before in the last, which minutes did they score? 70, 60 something, 60, 62, 61. I think we have still 30 minutes to try to change the result. We have time enough, and we couldn't create enough good chances, and that's something that we need to do better. But I think overall, in all of these games, I think we managed to create enough. In a Champions League semi-final or in a Champions League quarter-final, this is my opinion, my perspective. You will not create 15 chances per game. You have 1, 2, 3, and you have to be accurate. We were not against Pyramids in FMB, we were not against Algiers, but we managed to get the result that we were looking for. And And against Marum also here at home, it was a 1-0, but I think we have enough chances. And today, again, we're not concerned. That's the best answer. We are not concerned. We are working. We are not worried. We are working.
On that note, we reach the conclusion of our press conference for today. Thank you for your time and participation.
Thank you, guys. See you -2 already. Tomorrow we have.
Tomorrow and then definitely.
You come into my town.